Summer is here, and the weather is perfect for enjoying a bike ride. We caught up with Amy Verner of Bike Manchester VT to demonstrate how to stay safe while riding.
Hi, my name is Amy Verner. I'm a league cycling instructor for the American League of Cycling. I teach cycling to police, school children in the state of Vermont, but it is a federal nonprofit out of Washington, D.C. So today I'm going to talk about 4 tips about cycling. And we all know that cycling is a lot of fun, but you have to remember that cycling means you are actually driving a vehicle. It's not just a bicycle. So think of it as a vehicle, and it does follow all the rules of the road, like an automobile. Number 1, and there are 4 segments to this. Number 1 is wearing a helmet properly. This is my helmet, and I'm going to show you how to wear it. First you put it on your head, and you want it parallel to the ground, and you want to make sure that without the straps buckled, that it fits so that you can actually shake your head without it falling off. And on the helmets there is a little gizmo in the back where you can tighten it or loosen it, or if you don't have that, there are pads that you can put in to tighten it. So the little tip to remember is eyes, ears, and mouth for this. So the eyes, you put this on parallel to the ground. Your eyes should be able to see the lid of the helmet. Next is ears. The strap should form a Y. And then mouth, you should snap the buckle. And if you should have enough room for one finger to go between your chin and the helmet. Also, the mouth part is, if you roll your tongue back, you will feel the actual buckle. Number 2 is dressing for safety. You don't have to wear a cycling outfit like I have on. You can wear a t-shirt or anything, but you need bright colors. White, yellow, orange, pink. If you have something on that's really dark, put another thing over it that's bright. I happen to have a safety vest here that I wear. It is a screaming yellow, they call it, and that's good. The next thing, so we've done the head with the helmet, we've done this. Look down at your legs. What are you wearing? If you have long pants on, make sure that if there are cuffs on it, that you tuck them in and they're out of the way. Otherwise, they will get dirty and possibly caught in your chain on your bike. And then look at your shoes. Same thing. If you have shoelaces, make sure they're tied and that the ends are tucked in so they do not get caught in the chain. Number 3, we're ready to get on our bike, but first we need to check our bike. All right, so on this, there is a little tip, and it's called the ABC Quick Tip. A standing for check your tires for air, front and rear. B stands for brakes. Check your left side if you have handbrakes, which is your front brake. Your right side is your rear brake. Make sure they work. If you don't have that and you have a coaster brake, make sure that when you turn the crank here, that it stops as the brake. And you also want to make sure that the brakes are not rubbing on the tires. C, that stands for chain and crank. And sometimes when you transport a bike, the chain falls off. And if you get on the bike, the chain has fallen down, you're right off the bike. So you always check for that. And then quick release does not apply to all bikes, but to this one, it stands for quick release, right here. These levers, this is how you take this wheel on and off, and you want it in the up position like that, and you want to make sure it's tight, and the same on the rear. All right, number 4, the rules of the road that you need to know are safety rules, and it has to do with making turns as well. In the olden days, in the old cars, before they had signals, blinkers, people used to roll down their window and put their left hand out to make turns. So if you put your left hand out, it's a left-hand turn. Well, they couldn't scoot across to the other side for a right-hand turn, so this became a signal for a right-hand turn. Today, we can go ahead and use our right hand to make a right-hand turn on a bicycle, or you can do the international signal. If you have people riding behind you, this is very important, that if you're slowing down, that you take your hand and do this motion, and for stopping, it's this, and also use your voice so they can hear you. Crossing the road, make sure, as I said before, that you look. Very important for children coming out of driveways or out of little streets and so forth. You always look left first, right, left again. And if you're afraid to cross the street riding a bike, get off your bike and walk across. So be safe. That's what it's all about. Thank you.
For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Griff McClellan.